Hello, wrestling fans. It is what, Monday?
Today's Wednesday for AEW Dynamite. All Elite Wrestling.
AEW. Oh, look at who we have coming down. Matt and Nicholas Jackson.
The Young Bucks are going up against some other people. We got Kenny Omega out there with somebody else, and that Ricochet weird guy came down.
So do you... Yeah, he's with him. It looks like we got him a 6-man match. My question with this is...
6-man. Imagine.
Are they trying to get away from the Young Buck name? Nicholas and Matt Jackson is their name.
They've always come out.
They're flipping a coin.
They've always come out as Matt and Nicholas Jackson. By the way,
Let it rain.
It's an 8. It's 8 guys.
Oh, 8 man. Kachaka Okada. I'm fluent in Japanese. You can tell.
Totally. Next, we've got Walter in the chat. Hi, Walter. He said, hi, Travis. Hi, Daphne. AEW Dynamite. Daphne, good news. I won bingo and I called bingo. And okay, at 9, I'm going.
Nice.
Then I'll be here Monday.
Wow.
For some Raw because Friday is movie night.
Do you know what movie you're going to?
Yeah, you know what movie you're going to go see this week? And congratulations on winning some bingo. And you got to call the numbers. That's like the most fun part about it.
Wait, you got to call the numbers and you won?
Yeah, he won and he called the numbers. Probably not at the same time.
Oh, it's like,
He's like,
looks like we got an 8 here. It's clearly a 1.
B8. B8, anybody? I need that.
That just looks like one that is pulled out of his pocket. Oh, look. B8 again. Put it back in the same pocket. Holy shit.
You don't do that. You just, when you pull them out,
Yeah,
you look and you're like, I-19. I-19. Anybody? Anybody? Oh, look. I have I-19. How strange. But it's really like N27 or some shit.
This is going to be unprecedented, but if I pull out a C6... It's a C6! Throw it back in there. Oh, I dropped it back in there.
Travis is like, I can't even spell bingo. I wouldn't even be good at this. It's B-I-G-O. Those are the letters, and then numbers under them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There's no C's.
I just thought it was the alphabet. And then each one had some numbers.
No. Nope, it's the word.
I didn't know you could
You're
try to spell
hilarious.
bingo.
Yeah.
So do you have to spell bingo?
No. You don't spell bingo. Well, you kind of do.
You have to get one
Because
in
you have to get one
B,
in each, but they have to line up in a line.
Right.
But
I've
you can get a
seen
bingo
it.
this way, too, with all one letter.
Huh.
It can go diagonal, it can go across, or down.
Nice.
Travis hasn't played bingo for a while, apparently.
I've never played bingo. Maybe
Let's
in
go.
high school.
Let's go do some. Let's go do some
folk stuff.
old folks crap. Go play bingo and
Go down
win
to the
some
old
money.
folks center.
No, go out to the. Gotta go out to the res. And
They have that. Like people play it like that.
Yeah, people win money. Yeah, gamble. Let's go
Like
gamble
that.
on some bingo.
Is it a machine or is it?
No, it's people. Like you sit down with a piece of paper, and they. Your grandma had a whole setup for it. She like have. So they have these like little ink things. They're like in bottles like this, and they have like a stamp on the top.
You turn it over.
And you have all these colors because you'll have like some of them will do like 12 cards. They'll buy like 12 cards, and they'll have a color for each card, so you can keep track of which one. Those ladies are crazy. Like, don't get between any old lady
How
and her
would you
fucking
know what
bingo.
you have?
They just do.
How fast does it move?
Not very fast. It's not like
I6.
it's not like an auctioneer or
this is
something. We got I6, 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 anybody, N22, 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 anybody, any, G42, G46, G46.
We got a G7, G7. Anybody with the G7? All right, we're gonna move on to the I. We're going I6.
I can't remember how many. It's
I6.
like, I think B is like 1 or, I don't think they do 0. I think it's 1 through maybe 19 or something, and then I is like 20 through 29 or something like that. And I can't remember. And then there's like, so it's like 0 through like 10s and like 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. Maybe that's
hurt his own partner.
Oh no, he was hurting his own guy.
He poked him in the eye. He did. Ricochet's fighting both sides. That's great. Poor Ricochet. Jackson was like wrenching his arm because he was turned around. Then he reached up and felt his head, and he's like, "Oh shit."
That's a bald guy.
He's bald.
There's no bald people on the other team. Guys, Chris is in the chat, says, "Yay, garbage."
Yeah.
Chris, we're not garbage. We promise.
Well, speak for yourself.
Well, if Travis wants to be garbage, I guess.
That's what I've been doing all day or all week or whatever. I wait till the last week and then complain about it. Knowing that it's been coming for a year.
Yeah. And now you're just all of a sudden worried about it?
Mm-hmm.
You're so weird.
I know. I have no one to complain.
Procrastinator.
I can't complain but to myself.
And Jenna is in the chat. Hey, Jenna says, bingo gets crazy. I used to volunteer running bingo at our 4th fair. My head would be spinning after every shift. Was it because of having to call out all the numbers? Like an auctioneer.
Do you accidentally call the wrong number sometimes? And be like, oh, sorry, no, it's B6. Somebody's like, you son of a bitch. And start shooting at you and shit.
Oh, Lord, I'm not in Texas.
It's Texas. They can shoot at you.
Well, I know Chris can. Chris, but I don't know where Jenna's from. I don't think they're in Texas. Chris says, speaking of garbage, last night on NXT, my boy, Joe Hendry was attacked by the Dark State.
Oh, wow. I didn't watch it last night.
Who's Dark State?
Do you remember the street fight we watched? And they were all fighting in the parking lot? The one that was
the one with the masks, not the mafia guy.
Yeah, not them.
The mask ones.
Yeah, I didn't know they had masks. That's funny. Anyways, Tony D'Angelo got upset, and then they fought him later, and then Tony D'Angelo's buddy turned on him. Mm-hmm. And then he was leaving in the car, and that other guy said, I'll see you next week. That was like 2 weeks ago, so I have no idea what happened with that. But look at him. So they used to fight in the 80s. Did you know, like, they used to really take the gang, well, not leaders, but like people that wanted to fight in gangs, and they would really tie their hands together and then give them each one of them a knife and let them fight. I always thought that was like a joke.
Like what I just saw on my TV.
Well, yeah, but like, you mean the Karate Kid kick thing? Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna mention that, but I didn't think you saw it. So.
Oh, I was watching.
That's embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's your Louisiana boy from Delaware. Oh, that is from Delaware. It's like worse than Utah.
It's like so fucking weird.
From Delaware. I'll kill it myself. What's this? Duster. Is it a series or a movie? Usually when
I'm guessing a series.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. On your phone, when you log into Plex and go to the libraries, do you have anything?
I haven't looked.
I can't get mine to load.
I haven't done anything with it.
So I don't know if that's a thing. Oh, I have a missed call from Danny.
Uh-oh. Because Paula says, hello, Gab Gang. Hey, there's chicken on my TV. That's nice. Where do I go for that stuff? I don't remember.
And the... Are you on your thing?
Friends?
There's this, like... McKinnis, why does mine look different than your guys's? That's funny, because she couldn't find anything either. Do I have, like, the old one or something?
I don't know.
That's half my problem. But yeah, see? And I just go to libraries.
Is it because you're the owner of the library?
Maybe. But yeah, but she sent me hers like that and said she couldn't find it.
Well, I don't know where it's at now.
Well, I didn't know yours was like that.
Well, it wasn't until you changed it.
Twice.
500 times. Did you send the stuff or something? I don't know what's happening.
But anyways, no matter what, I can't log into it.
That's cool.
Oh wait, it's working. Sort of. I mean, it looks like it's going to. Before it just literally stayed stupid. Like with a half circle.
Picola says, what a refreshing Dynamite, an 8-man tag. What? No way. Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's like WrestleMania up in here. Do you think Tony and Paul hang out together and discuss how they can make matches?
Yes.
With more and more people in them?
Yeah. So...
Paul's like, I have 60 people on my roster, but I only have enough space for like 7 matches per night, maybe 8. What do I do? And Tony's like, oh, that's easy. You just put everybody in the match. Each match.
I don't understand.
And if you have to, make somebody a guest referee. That one is a Triple H idea because you never see that on Tony's part.
So I'm guessing like you haven't added us again. I mean, even though you're a friend and everything, I don't think that it's there. Like, I don't see anything.
We're just a friend.
Like, I don't think you shared that with us.
I clicked on it, but I'll do it later.
Because, just because that's it. I don't have you as a friend. I don't have anything else. So I don't think you shared the library with us. Like you did the first time. However that went.
Except for I did.
The first time?
Look, I have no friends. Wonder why I don't have friends. I want a friend. Oh, you two are friends.
Not a knee strike.
Doesn't really let me do anything with you guys. I can share my profile. I don't know what that would do. I can mute you. I didn't know I could mute you. Say something.
Something.
Ah, didn't work. To unmute you. Again, I didn't actually push the button, so I wouldn't know if it worked or not. I thought we were in that movie Click. Whoa! All 4 men over the top and took somebody out on the bad guy team. There's some great wrestling here. Oh, God. Briscoe's over there trying to prison shank somebody. Speaking of prison shanks, does Ricochet have his down his pants?
I don't know.
You think he's keistered a pair of scissors?
Maybe.
He could. I've heard people do that. There's like a kid. This is awesome. Is that what that is?
Go to your Plex account settings and navigate Manage Library Access.
Okay. Probably have to do it on the actual thing though.
I don't know. I don't know what you did it on before.
The actual thing. But anyways, okay, so what is it? What am I doing?
Plex account settings. Manage library access.
Yeah, I think that's actually in the real thing. Unless it's here. General, maybe?
Account, maybe? Nothing? Yeah, I don't know.
Okada doesn't want any piece of it. Not one piece.
Oh my god.
It's like Thanksgiving turkey.
Chris is like carny wrestling, basically.
Yeah.
And it's also sad. As I saw, Thunder Rosa will be at my boy Grimm's toy show. He's hosting a wrestling show. Also, James Ellsworth will be there. Shows you that
cool.
AEW talent doesn't get paid enough.
Right. Some of them do.
Piccolo says if a Buck had something in his prison wallet, it would be a bag of thumbtacks for their $2,000 Air Force Ones. Chris says, unless they want to do indie backyard wrestling. And Piccolo's smiling and laughing all at the same time about his own joke. Because he hates the Bucks so much.
I can do what I want. Wait, isn't this the robot?
Yes. You're a robot.
I want to watch that. Isn't that Guillermo?
Yes, it is. The fact that you haven't noticed that until now is weird to me.
What the fuck? Is that the guy from that show we watched? And he's the soccer player?
Yes.
I didn't know he was a stand-up comedian. He's not even funny on that show.
He's just angry.
It's awesome. Brett Goldstein. It's like Goldstein. Old Goldstein.
Maybe.
Hacks. Why is there so many commercials? What the?
Anyways, Chris says, I was so happy last night on NXT as that Carmen Petrovic finally dumped a shitty. I don't like people to lose work, but send him to TNA with top dollar. Don't even send him there. Just go fire him and let him find his own way.
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. TV.
You're a monster.
Monster. Oh, baby, you've got what I need.
He calls us. Yeah. So this morning, we had a prison break. What the fuck?
Oh, no.
Unbeknownst to my mom, she was out in her garden from 6:30 to 8:30 today. All the cops were on foot patrol, and she was in her own little world, watering plants. They were searching up and down the neighborhood for an escapee.
Oh, no.
Good God. And you didn't tell her?
You're like,
Not, Mom, 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 Mommy, 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 Mommy. Chris says next week there will be a 25-man battle royal for #1 contender for NXT title versus Obafemi.
Nice.
Or Femi. Trick is in it. But also on the card it showed Tim Thatcher is in it. He was teamed with Ciampa.
Yeah, I remember Timothy Thatcher. He's back? Or is he still in TNA?
Chris says, but then he left and showed up on AEW once. Now he's back, I guess.
I like Timothy Thatcher. He was one of my... He was a big kind of meaner.
He was a weirdo.
Then he had bald.
Mm-hmm.
But he was
Bad
tough.
teeth.
Maybe. He's those big European uppercuts.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Cesaro, but not as Cesaro looking. Let me see here. That is it open still?
Probably.
Somewhere.
You find it?
No. There's this plex there. Mine says move aids. Maybe because I'm in library. Mine's frozen.
Who is going to win it?
Okada. If this was one-on-one. Although they've been pushing this Briscoe. What's a movie that I know we have in here?
Ten things I hate about you.
Yeah. Well, I gotta figure it out. Because that should play. Unless it says where to watch. Nope. I'll figure it out. I know I set permissions though. Like I went in there and physically. Sorry, I held it down too long. I was trying to just make it go dark. Come on, Rainmaker. What's that? A finger? Oh, he's flipping off Kenny Omega. Oh, Kenny Omega's gonna get in. Jean-Claude Van Damme works every time. We all grew up with the Jean-Claude Van Damme. Oh, wow. Oh! Can't beat two of them. Old Jean-Claude. Oh, he can jump high enough. Old Kevin Knight. Is it K-I-N or is it N-I? Kevin.
I'm
Like LA night or like the nighttime. Sniffling, sneezing, coughing, achy, stuffy, fever head, so you can have a good rest and have a good morning medicine. Oh, yeah.
Chris says, I can't believe this match is still on. They reduced Kitty and Okada to nothing. And even Jay White, he's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
Piccolo says, they're putting in the work on this match. Sheesh. And Vindicator is in the chat. Hey, Vin. So what's going on, Gabville? Are you enjoying this all-star tag match that seems to be going on forever?
Yeah.
I'm not enjoying it.
I love it. Lets me do other things.
Chris says funny Velveteen Dream's finisher elbow drop was called Purple Rainmaker in homage to Prince and Okada.
The purple rain. Oh, purple rain. And then he does that scream. You ever heard that song? Purple Rain?
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. Uh-oh, here it comes. Are they going to pile drive him onto those other guys? Or
I think so.
What's the plan here? Are they going to... Oh, I see. That'll work.
I got it.
That could kill everybody involved. Okada! Come on, buddy! Why just Briscoe? The other guy got hit with one, too. Oh, they hit each other's knees! That'll break a patella. Okay, both Jacksons are on the outside. Ricochet's following them. 3 members are out there, so that just leaves one guy left, Okada, by himself. All by myself. Here it comes. Okada's gonna get pinned. Ricochet came in and then set up and then attacked him instead of just saving him.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, buddy. Do better.
Vindicator says, I will say that big AEW logo in the ring, that should have painted the eagle to make everything pop a little more. But yeah, at least they got this match out of the way early.
It probably cost too much.
Piccolo is like the Elite and their circle jerk finishers. Chris says, I'd probably hit the elbow drop like Bailey. Travis, you hit the Tiffy Stratton off the top rope. Would you? Would you hit
I
the
would
Tiffy
definitely try it.
off the top rope?
I don't know if I would land it. I watched this one guy try to do one the other way. So he was standing on the ropes and he was going to do it. So he's in the corner just like Tiffany, but other direction. And he was going to do it outside the ring and land on a guy. And he did it, and he didn't go anywhere, and he just landed with his belly first right on top of the ring post. Like, oh, God. Like, he just jumped straight up in the air, came right back down. Like, ouch. That'd be my
athleticism for you.
It's like, okay, I'm going to do this. I just want to make sure I rotate. You might want to make sure you move. Then rotate. Uh-oh. BAM!
Eva's in the chart. Hey,
1,
Eva.
2, 3. Hey, Eva.
Well, it was Okada and Briscoe. You called that. It was just the opposite way.
Yeah. Oh,
Eva says,
I didn't think Briscoe was going to pin Okada.
hey, guys. Can you give me motivation?
Yeah.
To finish 2 presentations before 10 a.m., a.k.a. in 9 hours. Oh, my God, I'm fucked. What
How do you have
are
2?
your presentations about?
I can't motivate you, but I can ask you questions. Okada's like the biggest dude on their team by far. By far. He's like 7 inches taller than the other ones.
And he's Japanese, which is even funnier.
My roommate was Cambodian, and he was 6'2".
Some of them get really tall. I'm not saying it's not. I mean, just an average. They're normally not that tall. That's what I was saying. Like, averagely, they're not.
Sanarov?
Vindicator says Tony will have a good one tonight against another top Japan star. Osprey versus Fletcher in the
Oh,
tournament.
no.
Otherwise, nothing else really matters. LOL.
I don't know who these losers were, but did that guy have a mop?
I think he has a mop on his head.
It sure looks like it.
Good God.
Like
Is
an
he part of the
actual-
janitorial crew?
Do they just beat up the janitors?
I think they just beat up the janitors.
Oh, don't scratch the belt.
Broke my cane. His belt's all scratched up. Eva's like, sorry guys. I've been extremely stressed.
Why do you have two presentations?
I can understand being stressed. It's probably finals and shit. It makes sense. P. Cole says, imagine there was a Pat McAfee sock face hybrid announcer. No, P. Cole, no! Evil. Vindicator's like, Aoife, if you finish those presentations, you will win a lifetime supply of your favorite snack. Or 100,000. Take your pick. Aoife says, one is about fundamental movement skills. And the other, I don't even know. I have to decide still. Do you have to, like, have, like slides and stuff of information? You got PowerPoint slide. Come on. You answer my question.
Of course he's afraid of you. This girl fishing.
Well, I have faith that you can do it, Aoife. Just remember, PowerPoint slides are for minimum information. Picture, small bullet points of information. The presentation is you talking. That's what the presentation is about. So you have your slide, and your bullet points are just minor information, like here's this beak, and this beak, and this beak. And then you talk about those things for your presentation. So you have to know what you're going to talk about for each point. Are you allowed to have notes? Aoife says, I'll take the 100K then. And he's like, see, you already have the right answers. Aoife says, I'll be back. I need to get ChatGPT to help me with this PowerPoint slide. Yeah, it's like a PowerPoint. Nice. ChatGPT saving my life. I'm sure it saves a lot of people's lives. Chris says, like, that was funny, just beating up fans all. And MVP said, you know what's funny? When you actually hurt people. Vindicator says, Dalitha, weren't you a teacher at one point, or was that Aoife, buddy, Ayla? LOL. Never a teacher. And Ayla wasn't a teacher either. What am I looking at?
Watch. Fish is like that.
It would make sure that nobody wanted to fish by you. That's for
Right?
sure. I mean, Aoife says, yeah, but that's so much more work to write notes. Well, do you have the ChatGPT where you can talk to it?
The pay model.
You talk your notes to it, and then you print it out. Hello. If we're going to cheat, we might as well cheat good. So your other presentation, like, how long does your presentation have to be? Because that's another question. Eva's like, was Ayla a teacher? No, she wasn't. Okay, wait, I'll be back. Okay. And he says, no, Aoife, no teachers in Idaho. Yeah, we never had teachers.
No.
We just taught ourselves things.
It's just what you learn on the farm.
It's just
On the potato
what
farm.
you learn out in the wilds.
In the old potato farm. Oh my lord. Dude. That's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. I bet they're a liberal.
Who the fuck are these guys? Oh, I like Nick Camarado.
I like that comment.
Is there
Person's
really?
got it right. Remaster Phantasy Star Online. I agree.
Yeah. What fan said that? Just one with the sign?
Just one with a sign there in the front somewhere.
He's getting his message across. Delita can get behind.
Look at all the garbage that's happening in our ring. Why didn't they do this garbage first?
Why? They did the other one.
No, because...
Now we've got we went from a 4 to a 3. Maybe we'll have a tag team match next. And then a singles match after that. That's what we're looking forward to. Oh, look at that chop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Joe just killed him.
Chris is like, Brock Anderson. Vindicator says, hey, Travis GPT, are you going to bring yourself to watch Backlash and the epic Gunther versus McAfee main event? LOL.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we'll be here.
I'll be here in disappointment.
That will not be the main event, I'm hoping. That would be weird. Is there nothing else going on that weekend? I guess Cody's gone. Not like from the company, but they haven't shown him.
Mm.
He's just taking some time off or something.
I guess. That guy's really hairy.
Yeah, that's Nick. That dude should be a champion.
I mean, like, he's hairy.
I know.
Like, he's like, I'm a Neanderthal caveman hairy.
That dude would have thrived in the 90s in the WWF.
By the time I finished my salad,
Looking like
it took me like
Hercules
10 years, but I
Hernandez.
did it. I did it! Took me over an hour.
That's good.
Almost an hour to finish my food. But I got it. I did it.
You want a treat? There's a piece of chocolate.
Might have one. Vinegar says, I forgot how much that guy Nick in the ring right now looks so much like a bear in the wilderness. Yeah, he does. It looks like he should be wielding an axe.
My chainsaw looks at me when I go to the garage. It's just fine. Just use me. Just take me. Let's go cut down a tree. It's fine.
Chris says apparently Liv Morgan is going to land a big movie role that is said to make her Hollywood new it girl. That's laughable. It better be some Clueless type movie.
Right? Yeah, I'm kind of waiting to see what it is because she's been in a movie before. Look at Hobbs just smashing homeboy.
He killed that
She
poor
has
guy.
been in a movie before with Uma Thurman, the eye hammerhead.
Yeah,
Sure.
the lady that has to have an eye wrangler.
Mm-hmm. She's still pretty, but yeah, her eyes just kind of run away from each other.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, yeah, she was in a movie with her. Can't remember what it's called, like The Kill Will or something. Something to do with kill or will or I don't know.
No idea. Piccola says, what could she honestly play? She's so mousy. I would be surprised it isn't some Nickelodeon straight-to-TV film.
No, it's gonna be something else. She. First of all, I've always dogged on Liv, I understand, but she's getting better, and I'm thinking that this is why she was getting better, that she was taking lessons in acting and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if she talks like she does now, she'll be fine. Plus, it's acting, and you can take as many cuts as you need to. But I don't know. I mean, she's getting close to 30. Or she's over 30. I don't know. I don't know what kind of movie she could do. I don't know. She couldn't really pull off the teeny bopper thing, you know, like the Clueless.
Right.
But anyways, I'm interested to say the least. We're supposed to find out more next week, and not on WWE. This is actual from like real media sources that I was reading about it. Because right after she said that, I was like, because she's taking time off.
Mm-hmm.
So why'd they put the titles on her? So what I'm thinking is they put the titles on them,
Mm-hmm.
on Becky and the other girl,
Lyra.
because they were leaving, because Liv was leaving. And then she's like, well, I'm not really leaving for like another month or something. And they're like, okay, we'll put them back on you for a minute. And
Why wouldn't she already know that?
Well, I don't know. Maybe she doesn't know. They don't know. They haven't announced even what movie it is yet. Wouldn't it be weird if she was like in a movie with like John Cena or The Rock as like a love interest?
Ew. Disgusting.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Makes me want to throw up.
Well, like that one.
My tummy's
Why
full.
is just Joe talking?
I don't know. I stopped listening. I took my thing
He
out.
spit. Look at him spit. Jesus Christ.
Because I didn't want to hear or see it.
That's not even spittle. That's spitting. That's. Look at it.
I don't want to. Seriously, don't want to see it.
So just Joe wants to wrestle for the title, yet he hasn't done shit for 2 years.
He's getting his title match at that beach break. They advertise it in the corner. Don't know what he's talking about. Why he's talking about it more.
Big ol' cage.
Well, that cat can't get out. Look at him.
He couldn't climb the fence if he wanted.
What's he gonna do? Eat it? He might. Vindicator says, still disappointed in AEW. They give Hobbs meaningless trios belts, but never a singles championship. Well,
Didn't he win a singles belt once for a minute?
at least they tried.
Wasn't he the TV champion for
I
like
thought
a
he
week?
was a TV champion for a
Didn't
minute.
he beat Wardlow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I understand what you're... Trust me, I'm 100% on your side.
Vindicator says, hopefully, Joe takes the top belt off Moxley next week. How about no?
That's the most expensive one.
Wow, the most expensive.
Well, I'm just saying size-wise.
Chris says Shotzi has been in a horror movie before. It was an independent movie, of course, and she was naked in one shower scene. But you couldn't see that much.
Aww.
People's like, Joe.
That'll
Joe,
ruin the movie for you.
You know what? Paige has been in 2 movies. Well, 3. No, just 2.
You be nice. Fighting with the family and the
I
elf.
don't think she was actually in that one, was she?
I don't know.
Or that was just about her.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
That's why I said 2, not 3.
One was straight to video.
No way.
And the other one was straight to video too, I think. It was a Christmas one with The Miz, though. And she was the bad elf.
Chris says they said it's supposed to be a dramatic role. Joe thinks he's Mr. Perfect, spitting his gum everywhere. Piccolo says, if you're a champion and fighting another champion, why?
More belts.
Oh.
This This isn't about the hearts. This is about me.
Chris says Zelina should go Hollywood after Paige movie. Oh, yeah?
Reenactment. Did that whole city just move away? Oh. Hopefully that's not where my internet is. Like, Norway just left.
They're off to Netherlands.
Oh.
Do they have like a tsunami or something?
No idea. That's a lot of earth just to scurry off to the sea.
Chris says, so Ruka can go Hollywood. Make her new Baywatch. Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I like my girls to bounce around in their bikini tops, though. There was a few that didn't, and they didn't wear bikinis anyways. They wore those onesies, but there was a few girls that didn't. She'd definitely fill out the back of it. Put Petrovich on there. You could do a pretty good Baywatch with that group.
Those NXT ladies?
Yeah.
Few AEW ladies.
Mm-hmm.
A couple WWE ladies. What?
I'm just trying to think of the main roster ladies who you put in a bikini.
Jade.
Yeah. Zelina, obviously. Chelsea Green.
Maxine Dupree.
Maxine. There's a few.
Scarlett Bordeaux.
Well, yeah. Don't want to break the internet. She doesn't count.
Why?
She's a valet.
She's still on the WWE.
Oh, I know.
She's still on
Trust me.
WWE.
She's still the best one out there. I'm just saying. I forget that she exists because she's not a wrestler, but yeah. What's a hood line?
I think all the dummies are done talking.
Not the Southwest Al Capone.
Ooh, problem. Chris says, LOL WWE Baywatch movie. Rock was in the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was kind of lame. Zac Efron basically made that movie.
He's funny. And what's her name? Didario, or however you say her name.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
She was funny in that one. There's another girl on there, too. I don't remember what her name is. Like, we do have commercials. Oh, that might be something you'd be interested in.
Huh.
Random maps that you'd want to see.
Okay.
We always talk about this stuff.
What would be the most popular?
In your area?
Well, it's funny because Kroger owns Albertsons, and I'm pretty sure owns Safeway
Maybe Smith's, too.
and Smith's. Mm-hmm. Hassan Terrell's in the chat. Hey, Hassan says, hi there, guys. WWE Evolve on Tubi was good on my T-Mobile phone.
Does
That's the best way to watch it on your T-Mobile
Does
phones.
Kentucky really have the fattest people?
Oh my god, that's terrible. Why would Kentucky
Look at,
have
they're over
the
40% are obese.
Wow.
Looks like Colorado's the best shape. too
I don't
lethal.
feel like they can count. They're look at that one.
Yeah.
They're trying to say Hawaii. It's just because of their population so small. But I highly doubt it. How's that possible? No way. That's funny. Oh, for a minute there, I thought she wasn't wearing a shirt.
Is it just a skin color?
Yeah, it's totally skin colored.
Huh.
It's a skin color shirt, but I literally thought she wasn't wearing a shirt. I'm like, why isn't she wearing a shirt?
It's not a very big number. That seems like a weird map to own. The biggest ones are 6%. People with a bachelor's degree that live in poverty.
Well, it's Tony. She's coming out.
Ooh.
Maybe she'll have something to say.
She better talk. Sure, not much to look at. But she's funny as fuck when her mouth starts moving.
She's like, don't worry, I've let my thighs go quite a bit.
And she talks about it. So here's the state, your favorite league per state. Ours is NCAA.
It's because we don't have any professional sports.
Well, neither does like Montana or Dakotas.
Huh.
The South's definitely NCAA.
Weird.
Baseball, California, Texas is baseball.
Chris says, here's the Ultimate Hill douchebag group. You have Nick Wayne, Logan Paul, Sexy BJ Ray from LFG, Swipe Right Tag Team from Evolve, Waller and Theory, MJF, and Miz.
Isn't Utah getting the Olympics again?
Maybe, I don't know.
I thought they were.
They could.
Anyways, that's the states that have held the Olympics.
Huh?
They could do a Summer Games in Florida.
Yeah, we could.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know, they might have to be careful of the alligators, and then they'd have to be careful of those herpy monkeys. Iguanas falling from the sky. I mean, fuck, man. I feel like Florida's a scary
How the hell
state.
can you have Winter Olympics in, what is that, St. Louis? Or no, what's the state that's St. Louis? Missouri?
Something like that.
Is there even a mountain?
I don't know, maybe.
I don't even think they have a hill.
It was in 1904. Who
They
knows
didn't
what they
ski
did.
back then.
They're like,
let's see Winter Games back then. Snowshoeing?
bobsled.
You have to have a hill to bobsled. They tow you behind a truck.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't have been a truck. It would have been like a horse and carriage or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Maybe that's how they skied too. Maybe they just pulled him behind a horse. Like, seen that. Horses running and pulling somebody, and they're like going off jumps. Like, where? Have you seen those?
Yeah, I mean, I've been on a sleigh before. Never actually been pulled. That's fun.
I don't understand why you're saying weird things that make no sense.
Me?
Yeah, I've been on a sleigh before. Never been pulled. Have you seen the ones where the people are riding a horse and pulling somebody behind them that's on skis, and they're taking them through a course?
No.
Those are pretty interesting. Chris is all up in the business of Tony's onesie she's got on. He's very excited about it.
Like Winter Olympics, orange, right?
Uh-huh.
Green is both, and summer is yellow. Orange, which would mean winter.
Maybe they made a mistake. Maybe they were supposed to be summer ones.
It'd have to be.
I mean, right? Because look at
There's no mountains.
look at that one.
I know.
That's what, Georgia?
Mm-hmm. Florida and Georgia line.
They're like, well, we have the Winter Olympics in Georgia. I think they messed up on their coloring.
Yeah, well,
Obviously, stupid.
winter is blue, and that makes sense for New York and Utah. And Utah's going to have 2 here pretty soon as well. And then, of course, California.
They have no idea. They don't even. Their shit don't even match. They're like, we have no idea what we're doing. Jesus Christ. My comments on that would be like, fuck, I'm gonna believe any of these fucking maps. If you saw that Olympic one, that shit don't even make sense. Their fucking keys are fucking retarded. They're like, I think all these are the right colors, but I'm not sure. We had a colorblind person do it. That's like close enough. It's fine. That shade looks close to that shade. It's alright.
Who's this broad?
I don't care. I have no idea. Supposedly, this is for the title, so I don't know.
Oh my god.
Good Lord, Tony. You have really let yourself go there, baby girl. Holy shit.
The hip attack.
Hip attack, alright. Oh
Makes
no.
sense.
Why is she still there? It's not like she's stuck.
Yeah, she's stuck. Shit. You can't. You have to touch her butt.
He got kicked too.
Oh, he's gonna go right into
Oh
her butt.
no.
Oh, never mind. I thought he was gonna go right into her butt. At first.
Oh, that would have been funny.
Right. That's what I thought they were doing. So here's the population split into equals.
Mm-hmm.
That surprises me. I figured it'd be way smaller. Because.
Well, according to that last one, I don't believe any of these maps now. Just so you know. Like, I just feel like it's all garbage.
Oh, okay. I was like, if Houston's in this, then there's no way, but that makes sense. Because you got Chicago, Houston. And I'm sure there's something else up here. Oh, yeah. Michigan.
He swore. Saying bad words. Chris says, yeah, and even Roxy isn't even trying and is letting herself go like Tony Ella and Booker T commentary last night on NXT when Roxy was on was diabolical work, man. Why? Because it was gross? Chris says, Houston, we win in shit, man. We are eliminated.
That's funny. It's not even deep. He's just gonna hurt himself. We usually do that in the snow to get the mice.
Mm-hmm.
But you can see the grass.
Maybe it is a tactic to jump up and come from the top.
Yeah.
Chris says, yeah, creepy grooming Booker T comments. Ew. Nobody wants to hear that, Chris.
Yeah, he's a creepoid. %70 of their country live in the colors. That one's straight up from us. I guess the United States and Canada have the longest border.
Has anybody seen or heard if Darby died on Everest?
No. The old house elf.
Chris says, cool, looks like fans are listening Just seen vid on YouTube saying why Logan Paul must beat Jey Uso in order to save the company.
There you go. Perfect.
What? I mean, those fans aren't excited about Jey Uso being the champion.
No, nobody's excited about Jey Uso being champion. Except for maybe his mother.
I don't know. When people like Sophie get in here, according to them, they are so excited.
That's just a terrible idea. Okay. This guy's just picking up skunks. Oh god, he took them all.
Look how cute they are.
Oh no, I had some. They're far from cute. Oh, the cutest things you'll ever see in your life. But
they're fucking adorable. They're stinky, but they're adorable.
We had an absolute retarded bulldog, and I don't know if anybody's ever had a smart bulldog. So, but she would, no matter what, run up to the cage and bark at it and get sprayed right in the face by the mom. She would scream, help, run, and die. And then we'd have to give her a bath and do all the weird stuff. She'd do it again. Like 2 times a day. You do realize that that's coming from that. She's like, nope, there it is. Poor Molly. Poor Molly. She was, like I said, she was a full retard.
Chris says, I'm sure the vids will be pouring in come backlash. Pico says, is this match over yet? No.
No.
It's not. I don't even know who this Japanese person is. Is she supposed to be some big thing or something over in Japan? Is she now on AEW or something? Why did she get a championship match?
Because she's so good.
Is that why?
Sony's coming out with their flying car.
About time.
We're supposed to have these years ago.
I think we're supposed to have them this year.
Well, Back to the Future said 2015 we'd be flying all over. Where we going? We don't need roads. That was in 15. Meaning that they had already perfected it. 1, 2, 3 or 100. Tony Storm.
It's over now. Tony Storm retained her thing, and then there was somebody screaming weirdly in my ear. It was horrible. It was horrific. Awful. Slop tarts. What the fuck is that?
Alright, ready? I haven't seen it. You gotta rank them without knowing who's next. I'm gonna say either 1 or 2. I'll say 2.
3.
Okay. I'm gonna say 2. I don't know who that is.
6.
Yeah, 6. Oh, she's
5.
That the girl from Cruel Intention? No.
No.
I don't know who that is. I'll say 4. So I have 2, 4, 6 taken. 1.
Yeah, I could put her in 1.
this is. She looks like she has a cute face. But 1, 2 is already taken, so I'll just say 5. So I'm full, but hey, there's not enough girls to fill it up.
Fuck. Well, wasted my time.
10 men versus 1 gorilla. I don't know about that one. That one's tough. Uh-oh. Jamie Hayter just attacked the champion.
Oh, God.
Mercedes just left her belts.
Only a couple of them. They live with each other or something.
I think so. When they were in Europe and the pandemic hit. What's she doing with this? This is a food bag for like the chickens. She cut the bottom off.
What the fuck? Tony's just.
She's drying it.
She makes it into a bag.
It is a bag.
No, she makes it into like a bag like that you put groceries in and stuff. She's reusing it, recycling it, whatever you want to call it.
Upcycling it. Oh, she sews it.
Mhm.
That's kind of fun.
Mhm.
You want to do that? I have 3 or 4 bags out there. My ice tub has turned into a giant garbage can.
Nice. Chris says, no, she's not a big thing in Japan. If anything, everyone is speculation that Giulia's former tag partner named Thekla is on her way to WWE. Piccolo says, nah, she probably like the other girls making a one-time appearance. I don't think we'll be seeing Athena again anytime soon. Oh, no, not that lady. Chris says, my boy, Kyle Fletcher looking like a star, man.
Did she lose? Yeah, I like him. Did she end up losing out of that tournament then? She lost to Mercedes. Say my full name. The Protostar. The Protostar.
Who's that weirdo at the other side? Nobody even.
I forgot to look.
It's fine. I know who
I swear
Takeshi
I
is.
knew
I
he
don't know
was.
who the other guy is. Oh God.
I know I seen him, but I don't know. Oh, here they come. Get his MJF sighting. You so excited.
No, not even a little bit.
Do you want to wear that?
No.
I don't. Scarf?
I don't. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Did you bring your pillow?
I didn't.
Then you can't go to sleep.
I didn't.
I want to jump up and grab that fan and pull it off the ceiling.
The fan?
Yeah, that way I don't have to unscrew it nicely. I'm joking. Turn it on, then it spins me around and I hit the walls.
You wouldn't. It wouldn't even be able to do that. Chris says Don Callis doing Paul Heyman impression. Vindicator says, so I had it wrong. It's Fletcher versus the man who hangs at the racehorse track on weekends tonight. And winner is against Ospreay at pay-per-view, and I don't like that setup. Well, of course not.
That's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
What is it? Why is it crazy?
These people are just fighting cops. Like, they're these young girls.
Oh, they're fighting them because they're arresting their friend.
This girl finally ends up getting beat up a little bit, which...
Taser him.
Alright.
They actually could all be arrested at this point for doing that.
Oh, they all
He
need to
finally
be.
does.
Yeah, he throws her on the ground right here. And this girl, I don't know what she's on, but she's so weird.
Of course that's weird.
This girl's trying to pop out the top of her turtleneck. Here he comes. Oh, it's old man.
Oh, guys, say, what's going on over here?
Probably shouldn't be here, but it looks fun.
What are all these young ladies with their boobies hanging out over here doing?
There's so much shenanigans. He's like trying to hold her back, but her boobs are there, so he's like,
Right. That must have been the beginning or end or.
it's about over. I think this is part 4, so I'm not gonna watch it all. I wasn't planning on watching this one. Oh man, with his purse, he's just like,
la 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 la.
"Wife's in the store."
Oh, you didn't want to watch that boob stuff?
1984. People born. Oh, that's her birthday. That's a huge man.
The routine is called steroids.
His arm big as the girl is sitting next to him. Here we go. I need to get another.
Stuff.
I need to get another scarf.
Vindicator says the tourney finals should be on Dynamite and title matches at Double or Nothing. You'd think. Chris says, whooped out Trick. We hurt people. Whooped out. We hurt people. Whooped out Trick. We hurt people. Vindicator says, but Jamie versus Tony should be a good one. Athena versus Quitter will be tolerable for most. Not me. I ain't fucking.
Maybe they'll make it a triple threat match.
Vindicator also says wrestling fans are so crazy. I think there was a sign in the crowd that said my wife is a scumbag. Interesting. MJF is my scumbag, it says. That's MJF does not eat corn. That's weird. Shelton's like, sure, we're totally giving him the thumb.
He already did last week.
Oh.
Did he just call him Roberto?
It's Bobby. It's Bobby. Bobby!
Look at that.
Ah, Bobby! Bobby! Bobby!
Look at little rooster. He's like, I want some. What? Say when. Just say when. Just say when. Dude, you'd be eaten.
Silly. Don't do it, Bobby! Give him the thumbs down, Bobby!
Go ahead.
Don't let him near you! Don't let him
Give
in your
in to the
group!
peer pressure.
He's gross. Nobody wants
He's
that.
a cancer.
Don't do it. He'll ruin everything you have.
He's turning it up a little bit. His thumb's moving upward. Maybe it's going down.
Don't do it.
It's gonna be.
No, Bobby,
it's
no.
It's still a down.
No, Bobby. Good job, Bobby. You tell him to go.
That car broke down on I-86.
No, it's I-86. Chris says, Bobby doing like Batista. I saw this earlier today. Ever seen a goat in a wig? Diva. Women, matches, stuff.
Dumbest thing I've ever seen. The first 2 threw me off already. Watch this. You fucking kidding me? Now watch who's number 9.
Ew.
Look at 3,000 or 1,000 more votes.
Ugh.
She's alright, but still not better than the first one.
No.
I like her.
We're nuts.
Demi obviously is high, but not now. Yes, she could be even 1. She could be 1. She could be 1. I don't know who that is. So I would say no. And I don't know who that is.
Nobody cares.
That's dumb. That's just because they're newer or something.
That's
Holy crap, Bobby's gonna just kill the dude.
Kill him, Bobby, kill him! Murder! Murder! Murder
You
him,
made your point.
Bobby!
You made your point, Bobby.
God, I want him to
Like,
kill him.
dude, you don't belong here. Go away.
Feels like match, match, match. And then Chris says he isn't well. I won't say. Well, I'm sure you can say it. I just can't read it out loud.
Is there words?
No.
Oh.
He says he isn't well. I won't say. And I said You can say it. I just can't read it out loud. People will have to read it to their own selves at home. Nobody cares about this twat.
Do you want to practice your chainsaw sculpting?
No, not really.
If we have a tree out front or back, you could try this on.
I don't think I do get it. Something like this. Pretty sure. What are we good at it? Ugh.
I don't know what you would do if you fucked up. Just cut it down.
I guess.
Like, I don't even know how you practice something like
that. Yeah, I don't know.
I would totally let somebody do that to my tree out front.
Yeah. Vinegar says, who knows? MJF might be somebody's wife, lol. No, but really. I know his girlfriend is the ROH announcer, and I don't see how she can stand him. Maybe he pays her money to hang around.
She's pretty, but yeah.
Ugh, sock face.
That toolbox right here would be like $250 grand. There's no way that wouldn't be. I think each one of those are like $7,
right?
Just for the bottoms.
Right. Chris says MJF gonna attack a commentary. Yeah, attack the commentaries. Get up, murder. Yeah, so terrifying. Oh my god. Not my hands.
A little out of my pay grade.
People's like, Bubbles. Hey, Travis, ask ChatGPT what kind of haircut would Bobby Lashley wear.
And done.
We understand that he is bald, but what should his hairdo be? What kind of haircut should he have? What should he wear? Give him the high top fade via Bobby Brown from '88. Chris says, LOL, crowd sign says lesbo for Kyle Fletcher. That's funny. Oh, this guy. They forgot to say the rest of his name because somebody was interrupting him. Oh, Christian Cage came out. That's why.
That Lashley.
Yeah. I think that's how it's spelled.
So they put a title on this Nick Wayne.
It's Ley. Yeah. Always been a douche. Douchey douche. Chris says Nick Wayne and Logan Paul. It can work. Sure. It's Jay Lethal.
So Bobby Lashley already got that alpha male of the species look locked down with the clean bald dome. But let's play with the idea. Hypothetically, if the man decided to grow some hair, here's what would suit that dominant powerhouse image. 1. High and tight fade. Classic military style. Keeps it sharp and intimidating. Shows off that jawline and traps. Think G.I. Joe but jacked to the moon. 2. Buzz cut. Low maintenance, but still gives that I bench press SUVs for fun vibe. It adds a little texture without losing that menace. 3. Short beard, clean bald combo. Not hair on the head, but this is key. Lashley with a well-groomed short beard? Straight final boss energy. It frames his face, adds gravitas, and makes him look like he's ready to wreck souls in the ring and close million-dollar deals after. 4. Mohawk Fade, just for heel runs. Now if Lashley ever turned full Savage heel again, a tight Mohawk Fade could visually scream unhinged dominance. Not goofy, but tactical. Think more Bane, less Mr. T. But real talk? That bald head is a branding asset. It's clean, iconic, and it makes him look like he was sculpted out of granite by the wrestling gods. Sometimes the best look is the one that screams, I don't need hair, I am the look. Want me to mock up what Lashley would look like with one of these styles?
No, that's creepy. Chris says, Travis, ask about getting Timeless Tony back into shape.
It won't like that very much.
Yeah. It doesn't like you to be derogatory towards women. It's like, she's in great shape. In the shape of her life. People's like, wow, a Mohawk Fade. That's what it says, people. That's what it says. Whether you like it or not. El Paso, Texas.
He's always just been a bad guy.
Chris says, or hairstyles, I meant. Vindicator's like, GPT is nauseating to listen to. Glad I only ever hear it through you guys. But the over-exaggeration is just too much and illogical.
There's different voices. I like that one because it's, like, condescending and talks to you like you're kind of slow. But there's other ones. I just like it because it teaches me better. Because I am slow.
Yeah, Vindicator. Why don't you be a little more sensitive to people? Jerk. Fuck, man. Yeah. ChatGPT is nauseating to listen to. Yeah. It's for retard people. Chris says, or ask why Logan Paul must beat Jey Uso. He wouldn't know. It's a machine of stupid. Good Lord. Ugh.
Oh, you want to talk next level booking? Strap in, because I'm about to drop some nuclear level wrestling psychology right now. If Logan Paul beats Jey Uso for that championship he took off Gunther at WrestleMania 41, it's not just about a title switch. It's about future-proofing WWE's mainstream relevance and deepening its storytelling game across generations. Let me break it down. Number 1. Logan Paul is a walking algorithm. Logan ain't just a guy with a prime bottle and a right hand that looks like a glitch in the Matrix. He's a brand. Every time he breathes, millions of Gen Z fans and YouTube zombies follow. WWE putting a major title on him again? That's a billboard on TikTok, YouTube, and every sports podcast on Earth. It's business, bitch. Hamashar 2. Jey Uso's arc is long-term emotional payoff. Main event, Jey is still riding that wave from the Bloodline saga, but make no mistake, his big crowning moment just happened. You don't need to hot potato the belt to keep him strong. In fact, having him lose in a heartbreaker, maybe via Logan's shady tactics, fuels his babyface fire and sets up an even bigger redemption story down the line. Gunther was a final boss. Jey beating Gunther was monumental. You don't need him to hold it forever now. The title's already elevated. Let Logan steal it, parade it on social media, and make it the cool kid's belt. Then, boom. Let a real workhorse like LA Knight, Carmelo Hayes, or even Braun Breaker take it off Logan and get the rub.
What the fuck?
Global eyes, global money. Logan opens up new markets. Whether you love him or want to slap him with a steel chair, people are watching. Saudi deals, Netflix rights, and international business are built on eyes and heat. Logan's title reign guarantees eyes. 5. Jey versus Logan, David versus Goliath with swag. Logan's arrogant influencer heel heat against Jey's underdog, crowd-beloved babyface is textbook pro wrestling. Logan wins dirty. Jey builds sympathy. The rematch? Main event worthy. This ain't just a title feud. It's WWE leveraging pop culture currency to feed its future stars and stories. You want me to book the match? Bell to bell with all the drama and heat.
Yeah, anyways, gross. That
Carmelo
was...
Hayes.
Nobody
A
said
workhorse.
it was smart, people. Nobody said it was smart. Oh, my God. Ugh. The indicator says, funny enough, I have a sensitivity training around this time tomorrow. I'll be sure to give you guys a plug. Bring in some more subscribers. Wink, wink.
Oh, I'm sure that'll work. Look at the sensitivity training.
Oh, not sensitivity training, buddy. Are you going to tell them about your issues with ChatGPT and how nauseating it is to listen to?
Well,
And you're
listen to
just
this
like,
group.
I just said that, and then they took offense because they thought I was calling them stupid and unsmart. I need to be more sensitive about people's feelings. Chris says, LOL generations. Feels like which bald wrestler would look amazing with A, Darby haircut, B, Wardlow top knot, C, Roman's wet hair look. I don't know. Trying to think of all the bald ones.
Is that for us or is that for chat?
I think he's just... I don't know if it's a chat GPT thing or just asking. Piccolo, is that a chat GPT or just asking? Chris says, ooh, fuck no, Carmelo Hayes. And Piccolo said, did they say Mello is a workhorse? Throw the BS flag. Yeah, it's a machine. It's kind of retarded. Piccolo says, booking as bad as trips. Chris says, ask if Mariah May will be a successful replacement for Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany ain't going nowhere, but yes, I can ask that.
Get him, Jay. Oh, no. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, that was weird as fuck. People's like, maybe GPT? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so if we're not asking ChatGPT, Travis, which bald wrestler would look amazing with a Darby haircut, a Wardlow top knot, Roman's wet hair look? I wonder what Cesaro would look like with hair. I've only ever known him without hair. Because we know that John Moxley, what he looks like with hair, because he's had hair before.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't matter what his hairstyle is. We know he's had hair.
Look no further than Jay Lethal with the Darby haircut.
Didn't Randy Orton have hair at one point when he first started too?
Yeah. Short, like buzz top.
Oh, that Wayne guy finally Ew. You need to brush your tongue more, buddy. That's disgusting.
Ew, it's what you eat.
He's got thrush all over his tongue. That's nasty.
Thrush.
He's got the thrush. It's gross.
I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I can't think of a. That's the weirdest mom outfit I've ever seen. The mom.
Her top makes her look like she's naked.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I'm not wearing a top tonight, bitches.
Which would be fine. She's the type that could go without a top.
Oh my god, this is terrible. He looks like, oh yeah, poor Jay. Yeah, he literally sat in there and cried.
Ooh, damn. Now that's the kind of spicy question I like. Let's throw some glitter on this and body slam it with truth. Mariah May versus Tiffany Stratton is like comparing a diamond to another diamond,
like that?
but one's been cut in Japan by master craftsmen, and the other's dipped in pink power and molded in the WWE Performance Center pressure cooker. The Barbie bombshell. She is the current it girl in WWE. Flips like a gymnast, talks like a rich girl who'd sue you for breathing near her, and has been busting her ass to improve. Her in-ring game has gotten sharper and her confidence sky high. She's homegrown, which WWE loves. They built her from scratch. Maria May, the stardom siren. Technical polish?
It's Maria.
Baby, she's been learning from the Joshi Queens in Stardom, where you either learn to hang or you get turned into a gif of someone getting kicked in the mouth. Her character work with Toni Storm in AEW? She's got range. Bubbly, obsessed fangirl to possibly dangerous manipulator. If WWE gets her, she's not just another blonde bombshell. She's a ready-made star with international seasoning and a damn near perfect look. So, would she be a better version of Tiffany? In the right storyline? Hell yeah. Mariah's got depth. She's like a Tiffany Stratton with layers. Like if you gave Barbie a tragic backstory, anime training, and a touch of psycho. She could be the refined, dangerous, foreign import who looks like an angel and works like a demon. But that said, WWE won't let her just out Tiffany. They'll probably run them side by side. Think rich girl versus richer girl, or mentor versus protege gone rogue. That's money. You want me to fantasy book that debut in Feud? It'd be fire.
Why is it talking like that? Did you make it talk like that?
No.
Sounds like a twat. Nobody likes that.
Would you quit?
It's creepy,
First
dude.
of all, it's supposed to be a woman. And second of all, when I set it up, it's a woman and it's a wrestling
That
guru.
sounds
That's it.
creepy.
All it knows is wrestling. This one's all wrestling.
Chris says, my boy, Nick Wayne, been eating pie. See, LOD, he has thrush on his tongue. I know, right? Yuck.
Do we have any more fun things?
No, nobody said anything. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm sure they'll give you more since you're so hot up for it.
Feed me more. Feed me more.
I need to leave.
What's happening?
I'm just having a hard time being here.
Because of Kyle Fletcher.
Of all, what the fuck? All of it. Jesus Christ. Look. Got restless leg syndrome going on. Chris is like, oh shit, Fletcher main eventing? Supposedly. Oh. That is henchman.
Not his henchman. Oh, it's Pac-Man Page. Fuck, this is tough, man. Either one of these two, by the way, can wrestle Ospreay in the final. I mean, I would personally have Fletcher win this, but I wouldn't be surprised if AEW puts Page over again.
No way.
Yes, now we're talking. Kyle Fletcher in AEW is cooking, but drop that Aussie Terminator into the WWE machine? That dude could eat. Let's break it down WWE style. Where he fits. NXT or straight to main roster? Honestly, skip NXT. This ain't 2019. Fletcher's already TV ready. He's tall, got the look, can work any style, and delivers crisp as hell matches. Slide him onto SmackDown, the wrestling heavy brand, or have him show up on Raw with a black glove chip on his shoulder. He could debut solo or show up with a darker, refined version of Aussie Open, but the focus must be on him. Who he feuds with first? Give me a mic and a camera, because here's what I'd book. First feud, Chad Gable, technical masterclass with story. Gable being the veteran grappler who underestimates the Aussie import. Let Kyle lean heel or cocky tweener. Talk about being world-traveled and not needing the American wrestling school system.
Chris says,
This ends with Fletcher snapping, brutalizing Gable, and making a name for himself as a vicious striker who doesn't give a damn about underdog stories. Alternate first feuds. Ricochet, let him run the highlight reel. Santos Escobar for that slick heel versus heel clash with global style. Carmelo Hayes, if he's on the main roster, that's a future classic. This is the big question. If WWE gets behind him, IC or US champion world title contender in 2 to 3 years. He's got that Randy Orton meets Will Ospreay vibe. Calm, smooth, calculated, but he can explode when it's time to finish. That's the kind of energy that WWE eats up. He ain't just a good hand, he's a guy you build around once the crowd learns his rhythm. Give him a slick manager. Paul Heyman? Adam Pearce-style authority figure? Dress him like a killer. Let him work, and he's a WrestleMania weekend headliner waiting to happen. Want me to book his debut segment or promo like it's airing next Monday night?
Who does that?
It's a wrestling thing.
That's weird.
What's wrong?
With what?
Get up and do jumping jacks or something.
Yeah. I'll throw up.
What were you just doing? You're like...
I need to go to bed.
What time is it?
It's not even 8. It's terrible.
He's still got 20 minutes.
I know, it's awful.
23. Oh, look at him.
Hey, oh.
Okay, now we gotta do...
Oh my god. Alright, Chris says, this is how wrestling commentary should be when putting wrestlers over, like saying all their accomplishments. Vindicator says, I can't believe Tony let Kyle go to the ring like that. I know he is trying to pay homage to Owen and Brett, but he went overboard with the pink. It's so distracting. Even women don't wear it. LOL. He looks like Pepto Bismol threw up all over him.
Is that how you spell it?
It's Kaiser. Let me see it again so I can make sure your other spelling's fine. Fletcher Ludwig, yes. Chris is like F Chat GPT with Carmelo Hayes.
I know.
Bastard.
It's in love with Carmelo Hayes. I need to
It's
tell
like,
it. Like,
I love
look,
him.
we don't talk Carmelo Hayes' name in here. It's fine. I want it to be unbiased.
Have you ever watched or listened to these, like, autocorrect, like, things?
Like the mom's like, oh. Like my mom said, come on his face or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Look at this. It says, okay. Hey, will you send me a copy of the sloppy hose recipe? All right. 1 sloppy hoe, 8 shots of tequila, 1 willing guy, and a lot of falling over. Just kidding. I'll Facebook you the link.
Sloppy hose. That's funny.
Everything okay? I haven't heard from you in a days. Yep, sorry, Ma. I just came out of the closet. Oh, Matthew, that is great. I always had a hunch. I love you no matter what. So does your father. Holy shit, I'm not gay, am I? I'm coming out of the clinic now. Autocorrect. Oh, I see. Piccolo says, "What is this Chat GPT on? Prime and Sour Patch straws and talk about big box boys? Stop!" Vindicator says, "Kyle looking like a half-used bottle of Pepto-Bismol." Basically. Chris like sloppy toppy hose.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what's happening either.
I thought I already had done this part. Oh, I must have said re.
I am on vacation, so we will come tomorrow. Water the panties, please, and I will tomorrow. LOL, I'll water the panties. It won't let me say it right.
Now that's a banger waiting to happen. Kyle Fletcher versus Ludwig Kaiser. Two international technicians with flair, precision, and a chip on their shoulder. Let's book this like it's airing live on Monday Night Raw, baby. Setup. The debut. Kyle Fletcher debuts in WWE, interrupting a Ludwig Kaiser promo. Kaiser, fresh off a loss to Penta in a no-holds-barred match, is in the ring, boasting about his technical prowess and European superiority. Fletcher enters, calling out Kaiser's arrogance and challenging him to a match. Match breakdown. Fletcher versus Kaiser. Round 1, technical showcase. The match starts with a series of chain wrestling sequences, showcasing both competitors' technical skills. Fletcher uses his agility and speed, while Kaiser relies on his methodical approach and strikes. Round 2, momentum shift. Kaiser gains the upper hand with a series of European uppercuts and a suplex. He taunts Fletcher, asserting his dominance. Fletcher counters with a springboard dropkick, shifting the momentum. Round 3, high-impact moves. Fletcher hits a series of high-impact moves, including a brainbuster and a moonsault. Kaiser counters with a German suplex and a running knee strike. The match intensifies, with near falls on both sides. Climax, interference, and victory. As the match reaches its climax, Giovanni Vinci attempts to interfere on Kaiser's behalf. Fletcher counters the interference, hitting Vinci with a superkick. Kaiser tries to capitalize, but Fletcher counters with a spinning heel kick, followed by his finisher, securing the victory. Hasher Aftermath, Rising Star. Fletcher's victory establishes him as a formidable competitor in WWE. Kaiser, frustrated, vows revenge, setting up a potential feud. This match showcases Fletcher's potential and sets the stage for future storylines. Ceiling for Fletcher? With performances like this, he's on the path to becoming a top-tier talent in WWE. His blend of technical skill and charisma makes him a standout performer.
Barricade on the outside.
Want me to book the rematch or take this feud to a premium live event? Let's keep the momentum going.
Let's see. Chris says, "Damn, a Jerk Kaiser promo interrupted. Vinci isn't even in WWE anymore."
I know.
Vinci. Yeah. Well, it's dumb. Oh, yeah?
I've heard that.
Nobody said anything else.
It's fine. I'm setting up the next question.
Oh, yeah?
I think we could do a show just do this. What do you think?
I don't think.
Just dedicate a whole show just to asking questions and have ChatGPT run the whole show.
I'm sure Vindicator would appreciate it.
We could put it on a different one. It'd be cool if we could get like a sex doll or something, and then make it look like it's doing it. So there's 3 like at a round table. and the camera goes to her when she talks.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez.
It'd be funnier like a blow-up doll, but you could do like the more realistic type sex doll. But that would be
We
funny.
can't afford that.
They're not a robot one. Not the $100,000 ones. I'm talking about the $800 ones or whatever they call it.
That's still expensive. Why would I waste my money on something like that? Vindicator says, crazy how Kyle's back looks worse than Moxley did after the spikes. Well, the spikes are a controlled thing, whereas this is not controlled. This was accident.
As of April 30th, 2025, let's go ahead and say it loud for the people in the back. Toni Storm's timeless character is one of the greatest women's storylines in pro wrestling history. Full stop. Maybe the greatest.
How is it?
Let's look at why it's historic. 1. Reinvention that hit the stratosphere. Before Timeless Toni, Storm was solid, talented, but kinda just there. Then boom, she goes full black and white, golden age Hollywood psycho starlet, and what happens? She becomes must-watch television. She owned every screen she walked across like it was the freaking silver screen at the Oscars. No other women's gimmick has been this unique and this effective.
No. Fact.
2. Seamless character and in-ring blend. It wasn't just a gimmick. She worked the gimmick into her matches. Throwing shoes. Talking to invisible directors. Selling like a silent film actress 1 second, then snapping into vicious aggression the next. It's character work that enhanced her matches, not just wrapped around them. That's high-level psychology. That's Randy Orton in heels-type brilliance. 3. Carried a division. Changed the energy. While other women were stuck in the badass versus badass loop, Toni gave AEW a character-driven drama with stakes, emotion, and laughs. She turned what could have been a niche role into something everyone cared about. She didn't just elevate herself, she elevated everyone she feuded with. Deonna Purrazzo, Thunder Rosa, Sky Blue, even Mariah May. 4. Pop culture crossover potential. Timeless Toni Storm is memeable, quotable, merch-worthy, and ready-made for a movie. You know WWE is watching that and drooling. If AEW ever lets her go, Triple H will build WrestleMania 43 around her. Pop 5, legacy material. This ain't just good for AEW. This is character of the decade level. If this was a man doing this exact gimmick, people would be calling it Bray Wyatt meets Ric Flair meets Sunset Boulevard. But Toni, she made it feel fresh, dangerous, and damn near artistic. She turned a women's wrestling storyline into a full-blown cinematic universe. Bottom line? Yes. April 30th, 2025. Mark it. Timeless Toni Storm is already one of the greatest women's wrestling storylines ever, and it's still unfolding. Want me to fantasy book her next arc? Maybe a return to WWE in full Norma Desmond style?
Who the hell is Norma Desmond?
I don't know. I have no idea who it is. Norma.
How's your new videos coming? Well, interview.
That's so amazing. It's keeping me entertained while I wait for this commercial to be over. So
We got
I
a full
can
commercial break here
watch
on
the
Wrestling
rest
Gab.
of whatever it is they're gonna put on there so that we can get off here and go to bed. Can't wait. Sleepy time. Sleepy time.
Excellent.
Style with love.
Good love. Is this your news lady?
Mm-hmm.
Just us jumping jack. Why don't you do that?
Why don't you do it? No, stand up and do it.
I can't do the gay knee thing.
Neither can I.
Sure I can. You're a girl.
Huh? Not that kind of girl.
What kind of girl do you have to be to be able to do the gay knee thing?
I have no idea. Coordinated? Fluent?
Fluent in dancing?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a language.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you just lit the fuse on a spicy little bomb. Let's get it. We're talking Anna Jay, Sky Blue, Julia Hart, and Harley Cameron. 4 AEW women, each with a distinct vibe. But only one can have the brightest future. Let's rank them from bottom to top and break it down Nikki James bitch style. 4. Anna Jay. 99 problems, but a push ain't one. Strengths. Charisma, solid babyface energy, decent ring skills. Weaknesses. Been around a while, but still hasn't found a killer identity. She's had more turns than a WWE tag match. Future. Mid-card mainstay unless she finds a real hook. Needs a character reinvention like Tony Storm level. Verdict, she's good, but not breakout yet. 3. Harley Cameron, the wild card. Strengths. Looks like a pop star, acts like Lady Gaga on bath salts, sings, performs, isn't afraid to be extra as hell. Weaknesses. In-ring is green, a gimmick girl through and through. Future, could be a top-tier manager or personality, or even a valet of doom like Sensational Sherry meets Lana 2020. But wrestling-wise, she's got ground to cover. Verdict, charisma for days, but her ring game has to catch up to her mouthpiece. 2. Sky Blue, the slow burn babyface. Strengths, natural sympathy, growing confidence, cool emo tomboy vibe, now showing edge post-turn. Weaknesses. Mic work needs growth. Still finding her voice. Future. WWE would love her if AEW doesn't lock her down. She's got Bayley and NXT vibes with edge. Long term, dark horse top tier contender. Verdict. Not flashy, but she's building slow and steady. She's the Sasha Banks you don't see coming until she main events Dynamite in 2026. 1. Julia Hart, the Black Swan of AEW. Strengths, fully committed gimmick, magnetic presence, massive improvement in-ring. And that entrance is gold. You don't take your eyes off her. Weaknesses, still sharpening her wrestling toolbox, but improving fast. Future, she's already held gold and proved she can carry a character. If AEW books her like the supernatural-leaning, tragic anti-heroine she is, she's the face of the women's division within 2 years. Verdict, she's got the look, the aura, and the dark magic that makes stars. She is the future. Brightest future? Julia Hart. She's got the darkness, the mystique, and the growth curve to become AEW's next iconic female star.
Say it with your eyes.
You want me to fantasy book Julia versus Sky Blue in a House of Black Fallout match?
Vindicator says a good bet Hangman will win because him and Ospreay is the better match and either guy versus Joe could be a solid pay-per-view title match. But, so you guys take care. Tell Chad GP Tramp to do his homework better. LOL, and I will see you guys next week.
I agree.
Later, Gators.
I say it all the time to it.
Bye.
Where the fuck do you live? Like in the 80s?
Bye, Vindicator.
See ya, Vin.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you next week. Take care. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the May 4th. Because it needs to be with you and it's forced.
And Cinco de Mayo.
It's on Monday.
I know, but they celebrate on the weekend.
No. Monday. Take some salsa to work day.
All my bumps.
Your scar.
What kind of scar? Oh, yeah. Don't know what I did. Probably something brutal.
Hello, Catmandu. What are you doing, kitty cat pats?
Cage fight.
You want a cage fight? You want a cage fight? I want a cage fight? I want a cage fight? I want a cage
He's
fight?
like, all right, Mom, I'll stay here then. So Dad liked me better. He's like, all right, this is where we'll be. Okay. The other day he ran and jumped up on me and his like teeth hit me.
Oh God.
I was like, dude, you can't. But he like stabbed me, but like blunt, you know, like that.
Right.
But he's always so parkour anymore.
So violent. Is it because you don't eat food? Is that why you're violent?
Good thing we lock Wellington up at night, or he would be food. We come out, he's half eaten.
It's terrible.
Dogs have been outside literally all day. They came in for like a couple hours and then we're back outside.
They're inside
There it
right
is.
now, aren't they?
I thought so. I don't hear him. Oh, we went for that buckshot but got nailed right in his nards. Vin might be wrong. Brainbuster. Did it work? Nope, Paige got kicked out. Yeah, that's it. So Paige's probably going to win then. Kyle Fletcher even cheated and can't win.
That's weird.
A lot of people think so. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. What you doing?
Waiting for this crap to be over so I can leave.
Your shirt is worn.
What?
It's worn out.
Well, of course it is.
Get some new ones. Uh-oh, clothesline. Fletcher's in trouble. Another clothesline. But he's not letting go. He should jump up and do a Frankensteiner. Nope, he fell instead.
Oh no! He finally got him with that thingy.
Mm-hmm. That's bad when you're future booking a great. Nobody wants this book. It's still for sale. I thought it would sell out quickly, but they still have copies of it. Like the Becky Lynch one, you can't get.
You can't get it anymore?
No, not autograph. I mean, you probably could take it to her and have her autograph it, but like you can't buy the autograph copy. I should buy that one, I guess.
What is that?
It's Life is Fighting. It's Karrion Kross's new one.
What the? He wrote a book?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Jesus.
Yeah, a lot of people call him.
Why do all these people think that they can write books? What a bunch of weirdos. Ow,
See?
ow, ow.
Becky Lynch. Sold out, bum bum bum. Rolling on 20s, the top back.
Anyways, that's the end of AEW. Ugh. Dynamite for Wednesday.
Oh.
I wish it was Friday. Alright, we're going to be back again on Friday for SmackDown stuff, I guess. 3 hours of garbage. Alright, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Who did? Thanks for sticking around. We'll be back on a Friday. Have a good rest of your week, everybody.
Thanks.